when we came in US, literally it was most important possession. It was my Pointe shoes, which I brought from Russia.
Most important possession. Hey, it's Josephine from the Pointe shop. I'm with the YAGP founder, Larissa.
Hi, everybody.
I've been asking her to do this video for like a year. Maybe longer, because she has insanely gorgeous feet, but she hasn't been on Pointe for, how long has it been?
20 plus years.
Okay, 20 plus years, so we're gonna fit her in Pointe shoes. And back when you were with Bolshoi, you didn't have brand named Pointe shoes.
We don't.
So how did you get your Pointe shoes then?
First day when we come to the theater, we've been assigned specific lady who will gonna be our shoe master, and they measure your feet.
And then they make your shoes from scratch.
They make absolutely from scratch, and you tell them, well, I want a wider here, narrow here, I want a more harder shank or softer shank.
This is highly unusual now. Professional dancers get custom shoes, but what they do is they start out with a base. So there's hundreds of different models that you start out with. You pick the base that you like, and then from there you start to customize other things. But Larissa, they would start from absolute scratch. So this is highly romantic, but it's also quite inefficient because you have to start from scratch for every single dancer, and you get one person who's gonna make your shoes.
When we came to Bolshoi, that was already luxury because we can get as many pair of shoes as we wish.
Oh, wow.
But when we were in school, that was like, you know, we're struggling. There was no Pointe shoes shop. They were not selling in the shop. So we tried to keep in them as long as we can. We put furniture glue on it.
Furniture glue. So all y'all who have jet glue, learn.
And we also put furniture glue inside. We let it dry on a heater overnight.
Yeah, so some people use like the oven. They will literally cook your Pointe shoes.
It's probably last you for like a couple days, then you do it again.
Yes.
And I literally wear Pointe shoes like, I don't know, like couple months.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, and we were
her feet
with the furniture glue here, and like, you know, so we were just doing any tricks possibly you can do.
Did you wear toe pads in your Pointe shoes?
We didn't have them.
Yeah, there's no toe pads.
It was no toe pads.
Torture central.
We used the old tights, then you wrap it up, whatever you can stuff, and then you take it off, still smells, you know, like all the dancers' feet. It smelled then, it smelled now.
I don't even smell feet anymore. Today we're gonna do two different Pointe shoes on Larissa. We're gonna do a tapered model, which is a smaller platform, and then a wider platform. I would die to see one of Larissa's old shoes.
I know, I promise.
We're gonna bring it back.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it back.
Let's try the tapered one first.
Let's see. Ooh.
Oh. She's like, I haven't been on Pointe in 20 years, Josephine. I don't want to go up on Pointe.
I don't want to go.
And then she looks perfect. Look at that.
So, well, it's comfy actually.
See? This is what I mean.
It's comfy.
That's the thing, is that like technology has changed so much.
Wow. Yeah, I can actually stand.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, you can probably go get a job at...
Well...
But look at her, like legs, turnout. Look at her feet. Stop.
Don't also confuse standing and dancing, slightly different, okay?
I bet you can go right now. 32 fortes.
For sure not, okay.
So we just tried on the tapered shoe. It's disgustingly gorgeous. When we're going from tapered to square, you naturally sink more to the floor. No one has actually like perfectly square feet that are not going to compress. So for this shoe, we're going to add a toe pad. Even though she's pretty high profile, she's pretty compressive.
What's mean compressive?
Like your feet shrink a lot into like a narrower foot. Your left foot is wider, yes?
Yes.
So your left foot's wider, and then your
slightly bigger.
Yes, and slightly
bigger. Bunions is bigger than the left foot.
So
because
usually,
of supporting leg.
Right.
If you're right, your supporting leg is the left leg.
Did you wear two different sizes when they made your shoes?
No, but they just put bigger pad.
Oh.
You put bigger pad in your smaller shoe, in your smaller feet.
Right. So these are all tricks that people still do. You can do asymmetrical padding, or you can do two different sizes. Larissa did more padding. So this is the square shoe.
Okay, let's try this one.
Let's see. Step up onto Pointe.
I think it feels a little harder.
It is a little bit harder.
A little harder, but more balanced.
Yes, look at this.
More balancy.
Easy to balance.
It definitely looks so.
Look at it. But your feet still look gorgeous. So this is a bit harder and more square. That's gorgeous. Okay, so those are the two pairs. I think she can wear both of them, honestly.
Yeah, I would wear both.
Which one felt more comfortable?
For me, I would say probably this one.
The softer, more tapered
The softer
shoe.
for me. But again, standing, don't forget. So I didn't do the turns on them. So maybe they would have not survived longer.
Do you think that if you were dancing, you could wear both for different
I
things?
absolutely could wear both.
There is something good about having two totally different shoes, depending on what you're doing. In contemporary, you want softer, more beautiful lines, and you want it to be like kind of gummy. And then there's classical pieces where you're just on point forever and your shoes are just dying underneath your feet. Maybe you wear something a little bit harder. So it just depends on what you're doing. It depends on how you dance as well. Obviously, her feet are insanely gorgeous, so everything's going to look good on her, but it really depends on what you like to dance in.
Exactly.
And we're going to continue on this conversation and talk about all the misconceptions about YAGP competitions. If you want to hear all the tea, go over to the YAGP channel, and I'll see you guys there.